and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I am doing the second part of February. So the last video on my channel should have been the first part of February, and then this is the second part. So at the end I'm going to show the whole of February because it's quite a small month. So I've just got the pocket page that I'm doing at the moment on the right, the 12 by 12. Then there's another 12 by 12 pocket page, just one side on each of those, and then just the 6 by 12 insert in the middle. So if you want to see the first side of this 6 by 12 that I'm about to start, and the other 12 by 12 pocket page, click the video in the eye. And then this is the second half of February. So I'm using all of my Pinkfresh Studio stash, so I've got quite a mix of collections, and I'm just using all of those. I think those little icons, the little hello and the rose, were from a 2x2 cut apart sheet, so I've just cut those out to be kind of more icons, as I wasn't really using the 2x2 squares. And you can actually see on that top square I've used kind of the more solid ones to kind of as journaling spots. That card was already quite plain, but it had icons like shapes and days of the week, which makes it kind of hard to journal on top of, even though it is white. So I've just used the 2x2 squares. In the first video for this and layout for this month, I used these 3 washi tapes, so I am using those again for this half to make it feel more cohesive. And the washi tapes are the ones with birds, and the kind of more clear black spot one is from AliExpress, and the pink spotty one is from a Jen Hatfield collection. It had like rainbows, it came in a whole set. I've got these little word phrases that I've just made on my computer and then cut out on my Cricut. I actually need to print these out in lots of different colours, I think, and start using them more because I'd forgotten about them. So I'm just scattering some of those, and then the final touch for this side of the 12 by 12, and what I've been doing for all of these are these adhesive pearls. So I'm just using them, and I'm trying to be a bit sparing on the pinks because I've used up a lot of the pink small ones. So being sparingly and kind of trying to use some of the other colours, sticking more to I think the reds and the blue maybe, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So now I'm moving on to the 12 by 12 insert part for this video, and I'm starting off again with this cut apart sheet. So I just had that quote, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it must have fit nicely. So I've just added it onto that photo, which I can't actually see. I think it might have been a 4x4 photo, but I can't quite tell because it's gone off the screen. So now I'm just kind of doing this filler card, which I think I end up journaling on. So I'm just adding some washi tape to the bottom of that kind of like tag bit, which I think what I end up journaling on. And then I've just that house I think was on a 3x4 card, or maybe just a smaller cutout, and I've just cut around it I think so that it can fit on there a bit more easily. Then I have these 3x2 photos which I make in the Project Life app, and I've just put those each onto the 3x4 squares. I quite like doing that now. I think that I'm kind of going away from just loads of 3x4s, because it just means I can add a bit more paper. And for the photos that are not quite as significant, sometimes I might put 3 onto a 6x4 card. It just means that there's a bit more variety in the layouts, and I'm not just using 3x4 photos. I don't tend to have too many actual 6x4 photos in my Project Life. I tend to keep it smaller, and if there are any kind of photos that I want to keep at a 6x4 size, they tend to have their own layouts. So if you don't know, my style of scrapbooking is pocket pages for each month, so my photos go into each month, and then I also include scrapbooking layouts in the month, kind of so it's like a little like book. That was really bad description. But yeah, so I'm just adding a bit more of this washi tape, and I've also got these label stickers. So the pink ones I've stamped out with an L Studio stamp, and then I think I also used a red one on the picture of Kieran. That was just a print and cut thing I found online. I think I just googled free label stickers, something like that, and they came up. So that is where I got that, but it's slightly off cut. So yeah, just kind of doing the exact same steps, using the washi tape, these little word phrase stickers, the labels to add my journaling, and then also going round in a minute I will go round with the little gem stickers just kind of to finish off the layout. So this was quite, oh, and I'm going to add some stamping now. So I've got these stamps that I got off AliExpress, and they're just kind of like mark stamps. So I thought they'd go. So I'm starting off with this little stack of 3 hearts, and I'm trying to stamp in multiple places on the layout, just kind of to keep cohesion and use the stamps throughout. I like how that one kind of frames in the photo, those 2 stamps that I just did on that coffee picture. So yeah, getting some more use out of my stamps. I think stamps and washi tape is something that I forget to use quite often. I'm going to start March later this afternoon, and I might challenge myself to use stamps and washi tape. Let me know down below what you kind of forget to use and what you might like to challenge yourself to use. I think it's quite nice to kind of every now and then just think, oh, I really neglect this product, I need to get it out and use it. So I'd be interested to hear what you guys think you need to get out and get using again. So let me know that down in the comments. These are my favourite at the moment adhesive pearls that I've just been adding to everything. I kind of use them like everyone else uses enamel dots, but they are so much cheaper. They were so much cheaper. I haven't been able to find them again, which is really sad. But yeah, so I just love adding them, and having them in the multiple sizes just is great. I saw a hack about making enamel dots out of hammer beads, like melting them in the oven, so I might try that at some point, but I keep meaning to do that and I haven't got around to it. So this is the final kind of look at what I've done, so you can see it all together. I find it quite hard to add washi tapes as they seem quite see-through quite a lot of the time, but so I kind of feel like you need to use them at the bottom of the layers like I have done in that one. So yeah, I think adding the little word phrases and then the dots onto some of the 3x4 photos is quite a nice way to kind of embellish them but not take away from the photo, and as it only takes up a small amount of the space. So then looking at the 12x12 pocket page, oh yeah, please, I forgot to mention, ignore the fact there's not a photo in the bottom right hand corner. I will be adding a picture of my pancakes in, but it was only when I was going through and sorting my photos I went, hang on a second, I think it was on the first day of March, but I can't remember what happened, but there is a photo that needs to go there that I didn't have printed off, and I don't print my things at home, so I couldn't just print it off quickly so I could film this video. So now I'm going to show you kind of the pages together. So that's the first half, that if you want to see the video, it's linked in the eye. And then this is kind of the second half, and that is how February looks in my album. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.